Hello there everyone, and welcome to a little project I've been working on. I mentioned in one of my Slime Rancher videos that I've just been kind of picking away at a RPG Maker project, just seeing what I could do with it. Now this is what I've been doing. Hero Smith. That's the title. I don't know if it's gonna stick, but it's what I got for now. Anyway, let's just hop right into a new game here. So this is the main character. Her name is Alicia. She is studying to be a blacksmith. She wants to be like a world-renowned blacksmith. She's got a childhood friend and a rival who also has similar goals because they're close friends. They made a bet on it and trying to outdo each other and stuff. So this is the start area. It's Alicia's house. She's an orphan, technically. And it's not confirmed that her parents are dead. It's just that it's been years, so they're assumed dead. So Alicia's got this house out in the woods near a coastal village. This book here explains how to actually do the smithing stuff. And I just kind of have been just messing around with this stuff. Music and control right now, it's awkward because I can't use the D-pad to move around, even though this would work a lot better with the D-pad because joystick doesn't really work with a solely four-directional setup. I've used this house to test multi-triggered events. Like, if I try to leave, Alicia will go grab potions, and I can also go grab the potions myself, and then that event won't trigger. It's been a fun experiment trying to do RPG Maker stuff. I have a few cheaty debug kind of things here. Like this well I used to mess around with the... I don't even know what it would be. What was it? My brain's not functioning properly at the moment, so bear with me. Number input thing. And it plays a sound every time it does a cycle, and it counts down until it reaches 0 and then displays a message. And for debugging purposes, I made it so I get tin gels. What's a tin gel? I'll explain in a moment. Let me go over to the magical tree, which gives me 10 copper and 10 catalysts. The magical tree was just an attempt to do a farming type thing, which I later learned how to do better. So there's these berries I can farm, and I get random amounts. And they'll grow over time whether I'm on screen or not. This magical tree only grows when I'm on screen. Alright, so making ingots requires me to throw ingredients into this smelting vat. Don't question it. It makes enough sense, doesn't it? Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and make two batches of bronze, which gets us 4 bronze ingots, and We're gonna go to make a sword out of bronze, which will use 2 of our ingots. Actually, let's make a second sword. Alright, anvil's not yet implemented, so nothing else I can do. I'm thinking of maybe making the anvil a refining type thing where I use an oil that lets the weapons become sharper somehow. I don't really know. I'm just making up this world as I go. Anyway, gel. Let's get to that. Gel and catalyst. If I run around out here in Copperwood, we encounter copper slimes. Slimes are a creature which absorb the nutrients of their environment, and in this case they absorb copper elements, so they catalyze copper into a refinable gel, which solidifies when heated with a catalyst, therefore allowing for iron ingots to be, or not iron ingots, copper ingots to be made. There we go, we got some copper gel and a couple basic catalysts. So yeah, slimes give you catalyst and gel. And the reason that they don't become hunks of metal roaming around the forest is because it requires heat to activate the catalyst. And I forgot to equip that sword. Let me just optimize, and there we go. There, we'll get through this forest a lot faster now. So yeah, I thought that would be an interesting concept. Instead of having mines and stuff be the source of people's metals, they either can get it straight from the mines or from an always abundant population of slimes. Let's see. Skill, Alicia. I don't know if I'm going to have all characters have the first aid ability. It's definitely helping for the purpose of testing stuff out. Yeah, I forgot to change that. She's supposed to turn around and then step away. Whoops. Need to fix that. So this is my attempt at actually having a bit of story in this. I can go over here, but it won't let me actually go until I progress further down the storyline. See, that's how the spider thing is supposed to work. Now, I can't go over here until I actually have a certain amount of chores in the town done. So we're gonna head to the town, we're gonna do a couple chores, and yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really explaining anything very well. I'm just kind of showcasing my work. More than anything. Now let's head down here. This is a little pond, and in my lore, pure slimes are slimes that have not absorbed any metallic minerals and are a much better source of getting catalysts than copper slimes are. And they tend to frequent watery areas, which explains their more pure nature. So rather than being subjected to the environment more, they stay towards a more clean area, I guess. And there's also going to be fishing. But I have no fishing line. One thing I am worried about is the strength of my monsters. Because as it is right now, it's very easy to get past the point where the beginning monsters can really damage you, which is an okay thing, because then you end up with a farmable source of resources where you can get an okay amount of income. Notice that none of the enemies have dropped any money at all. It's because I kind of want it so that you don't just get random bags of coins on it. Enemies that doesn't make sense to have bags of coins. Why would a slime be carrying around a wallet of cash? You know? Yeah, let's stop by the Elder's house. Elder's just some random guy. He lets you use his larger collection of books, which this explains the slimes. And that's pretty much the only book I have written. It's meant to be an area you can go to get some quick information, learn some stuff. This entire starting town is very basic. A basic shop, which I have to edit the contents of, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the copper and tin gel in here or not. Probably the copper gel. I think I'll leave the tin gel out. Because part of the storyline and questline stuff is that you have to go and get tin gel in a cave, and there's a boss in there which you don't need to fight, technically, but kind of tie it to progressing the story further. I think I'm going to make it so that you have to go and fight that boss eventually. Anyway, we're here to actually sell simple staff, and we'll keep everything else. Alright, so this is a questing area. For some reason, this guy is faced north a lot. I don't remember setting him to be facing north, but he is now. Let's go and get some fish. We gotta go get some sardinis. There's the fisherman's hut. Very simple man, very short on words. So fishing is done wherever you see these bubbles. Here in the town, you get sardinis and clams. There's a chance you'll get nothing. But in other places in the game, you have a chance of catching things like jellyfish. which will attack you, and then you have to fight them, and it's a mess. They're stronger than the slimes, although they also are made of metal subtypes, like the slimes are. I think that was 8 now. Alright, that should be 10. That's 11. I overfished. The clams currently have no purpose other than being sold. I think, though, that'll make it so you can also make accessories, and the clams will be part of making a very basic accessory. So, this is just a very basic questing kind of thing, and it won't let you do another quest unless you finish the current quest you're on. Let's see, how much more slime and cows? I can do that quest one more time and it'll be fine. Alright, let's go chop some wood. I currently have 11. That's not nearly enough. Yeah, this is just very basic starting out trying to make a game kind of stuff. And I've actually got a fair amount done for something that's just kind of a start. And I've been doing this over recording videos for quite a while now, so it kind of explains the lack of videos on my channel, and also why I've been just not making videos. So I think I'm gonna get skipped ahead until after I am not at the quest doing stuff. I'll get back to you. Alright. So I am at the point where I get to do a quest for story progression purposes, which involves going and getting tin slime, and tin slime's found in the grotto, which is where the spider area is at, and I should be able to go up there now. Then we'll get introduced to the second character, who is Alicia's rival, Revel. I don't know why I called him Revel, but... Or was it Revan? Name subject to change. Yeah, you can see that I'm already at a point where I'm taking virtually no damage from the basic enemies, and that is with a full copper armor and being level 4. So I think I might need to boost the attack power of those guys just a little bit so they're actually capable of doing damage, but at the same time not so strong that they will make it impossible to even get to town. Anyway, into the grotto we go. And there's a little warning message about the enemies being stronger here, and that's because they are much stronger. And here is Revel, which I'm going to skip through the dialogue because, well, if you want to see the dialogue yourself, you're going to have to actually play the game, and let me know if you guys actually would support a game like this. And I'm doing this entire thing pretty much on my own. So, it's not something that would be coming out in record time. There we go. Fun fact, Revel can actually beat you, especially if you haven't gotten a full set of armor, because then you'll hit quite a bit harder. And he comes with less equipment than you. Only a shield and a sword, no casual clothing. Or only casual clothing. And after the fight, full heal so that you don't have to waste anything. Here's a fishing spot where we can actually get some jellyfish. Let's see what we get. Copper jelly, here we go. See, much stronger than a normal copper slime. But not horribly threatening. I think it's a guarantee you get copper gel off of them. I think. I don't really remember. And there's some spiders which will poison ya. It's never a fun thing to deal with. But you can get spider fangs off them, which have no purpose yet. I'm thinking maybe making some sort of item where you can have a chance of poisoning an enemy. And here's your first variation in basic enemies. A prince slime. They are bigger versions that hit harder and can take a bigger beating. And that's the item I was hoping to get. Alright, so large copper gel is an item which gives you a random amount of smaller portions of copper gel. So right now we have 8. You can get, I think, 2 to 5 portions out of it. And we got 5. Nice. So those larger chunks of gel are fairly important, actually getting a larger amount of materials. Let's see, what jellyfish was in here? Was it a tin or regular? Sardini, 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 sardini. Tin jelly. Oh yeah, I forgot to have an actual battle back here. Whoops. Okay, let's do a mighty blow. I forgot that Revel actually has that. Jelly extract's a fun item. You can eat it raw, but it will poison you while giving you regeneration. Yeah, kind of a fun item. And the regeneration does... It heals you more than it hurts you, but... because of its raw format, it's not going to do as well as if you could, say, make a potion out of it. So going over that bridge after fixing it triggers part of a different quest line which involves going and facing the first legitimate boss of the game, which is a somewhat tough fight, which I recommend being level 7 for at least, maybe 8. But then again, I haven't tried the fight with the new moves I've got for the people. Depends on how frequently Mighty Blow staggers an enemy, I guess. Now, maybe I should make slimes immune to staggering things. How do you stagger a slime? They don't have legs. Let's see, I'm level 5, so what the hell? Let's go try the fight. Right? And Revel is completely under-equipped, so this should be a fun fight. Okay. Special Mighty Blow King Slime. Look, the King Slime took no damage. Yeah, one's Prince Slime dead. And this is what makes the fight actually difficult. King Slime uses magic attack, and there isn't really any guard against that in the beginning of the game, so magic is going to get hit a lot harder. Okay, it's first aid, and he can guard for now. Huh. I actually can do this fight at level 5. That is... Maybe Mighty Blow's a little bit overpowered for its level. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. If you want to see more of this game, I'm gonna try to get it so you can download this in the description of the video. And there's a lot more to it than just this one opening part with the cave. There's actually some overworld that you can go and check out, and there's a third party member which you can get. I think no matter what level you can beat that boss at, by the time you get enough tin gel to complete this quest without using the cheating, which will still be in the game. You can cheat if you want, but you'll be just cheating yourself out of the gameplay experience. I think by the time you get that character, you're going to be level 7 or 8 minimum. So, yeah, hope you guys give this game a try and enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in some other video at some other time. And do give me feedback on this game, because I'm genuinely curious if it's a good concept and people would like to play it, or if I'm just wasting my time. Which, I don't care if I'm wasting my time, because I'll probably still pick at it anyway, just with less ambition than if people would actually want to play it. So take care, and goodbye.